doing great things. Another amazing bundle contributor. She has 3 offerings in the bundle, including some recipes that are Lebanese, vegan, and oil-free. She's going to show you some of them today and talk about the bundle. What is the bundle? The bundle is a conglomeration, a compilation of over $8,000 worth of products, ebooks, courses, videos, workouts, coupons contributed by some of your very favorite plant-based doctors, chefs, influencers, creators, and companies. And we put it all together just for a period of 10 days for the ridiculously low price of $49. But at 11:59 p.m. on Sunday, March 10th, it's gone. You'll never be able to get the bundle again. You'll be able to get the offerings, but at their full price. And there's one product in there that you'll never be able to buy except in the bundle, which is the spring collaboration of all the bundle contributors, which is this beautiful book that's over 100 pages with recipes and photos of all new recipes. My recipe for lemon cornmeal blueberry muffins are nowhere else except in the bundle, as is the Goodman peanut juice. So check it out. I'll put Rachel's link in the chat and the show note, because when you buy it from the contributor that's on the show, they get all the credit for the sale, and you help support the work so that we can create more amazing plant-based content. Please welcome to the show, Rachel Detroit.
Yay! Thank you so
Hi.
much, hey, Chef.
Of course.
Intro.
Your last name, Detroit, I always think of my favorite musical, Guys and Dolls, and the song Good Old Reliable Nathan, 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 Detroit. I'll probably get a copyright strike, but we could change it to Rachel, Rachel, Detroit.
I like it. Love it.
It's a great show. So I'm guessing you're Lebanese.
Yeah, I'm Lebanese. And if you want to know how to learn really flavorful, delicious Lebanese food, learn from someone who's Lebanese. So I'm Lebanese. My parents are born in Lebanon. I was raised in the culture, raised on the food, and everything is like super meat based. And everything has like a ton of olive oil and a ton, which like for some people that works. For me, I wasn't having it. So in the bundle, I brought a whole food, plant-based, oil-free Lebanese ebook. And you said I wrote 3 ebooks. I'm going to correct you. I wrote 6.
Oh. 6? Let me check. Did I miss that? I knew there was at least 3. So wow, 6. Well, that's worth $49 right there.
Mm-hmm. And the Lebanese ebook has, I'll drop the bomb on this one. I know we don't want to endorse it too much, but I'm doing a live Lebanese cooking course that comes with the Lebanese ebook. So you can join me, hang out with me. I was a math teacher for 8 years, so I love teaching. I love, I love walking people through this lifestyle.
Wow, you do. I'm so sorry. Rachel Detroit, super simple breakfasts. Rachel Detroit, super simple desserts. Rachel Detroit, super simple fast food favorites. Rachel Detroit, super simple Lebanese. Rachel Detroit, super simple raw. And Rachel Detroit, super simple vegan. Those 6 books have to be worth $49.
Oh, absolutely. Then they're fun and they're super simple. And that is what I know, right? As a coach, I coach people, and I know to make this vegan lifestyle, this plant-based lifestyle sustainable, we need super simple. And not everything has to be super simple, but if we have like some really good grounding recipes that are super simple, like go-tos, life becomes a lot more simple. Like we're not overwhelmed.
I think simple means sustainable.
Yeah, super sustainable. I love it. Me too. I agree. 100%.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know anybody that eats, and I mean, unless there's some kind of professional chef that is making 30 breakfasts every month and 30 lunches and 30 dinners. I mean, I think people want simple. That's why fast food is so popular, because it's simple. It's not good, but it's simple.
Right. And fast food, before I became plant-based, fast food was my go-to. So I would always, like, I would choose fast food sometimes multiple times a day. And I would choose it multiple times a day. I would spend a lot of money there. And my stomach was always hurting. And I was like, oh, I wonder why I'm always feeling so sick and so ill when I'm choosing fast food all the time. And then, which is why part of the reason why I created the super simple fast food favorites in the bundle, because fast foods, like, I don't want to say fast food's awesome, but fast food's awesome other than the health implications and how terrible it is for you. So I recreated it, and you can get this in the bundle, and it's all whole food, plant based, and oil free. Um, Super
I don't
easy.
know if I've ever seen Lebanese vegan food offered anywhere, if there were any restaurants even of Lebanese vegan.
So falafel, let me show you a little bit what I have here. So I made these falafels. They're made out of chickpeas. You just soak the chickpeas. You don't have to cook them. Uh, a ton of flavor in here. There's tons of depth because of the parsley and of the coriander and of the cilantro, the onion, the cumin. There's tons of flavor in here. And they're generally vegan because falafel is just made out of garbanzo beans, chickpeas. But they're usually deep fried in oil. These bad boys, the way that I've created these recipe, they're crispy. You can even use an air fryer. I don't own an air fryer, so I don't do that, but some people do. They're crispy. So you see they're even browned on the outside. And then let me open one of these up. They are also moist and green on the inside. So if you go to a Lebanese restaurant and you purchase deep fried falafel, this is exactly what they look like. And they taste really awesome too.
Yum. Well, Penny said she made your ooey gooey chocolate banana cookie.
Oh, cool. Yeah, those are super simple. It's basically like oatmeal, bananas, and cacao, and it's delicious. I
Yum.
want to show you guys too the tahini. I don't mean to eat here on this show, but
No, that's okay. Yeah, hey, people do it all the time. I wish I could eat on the show.
I wish I could give you some because it's really good. I also, and so my mom has helped me. My mom's born in Lebanon, raised in Lebanon, is an amazing Lebanese chef. And she has helped me curate all of these recipes. I literally call her and I'm like, Mom, I want to make this. Let's talk about it. And she tells me, so this is like from back home. And this tahini is full of depth. It's got a lot of garlic, a lot of flavor, a lot of lemon. And what you do is like you eat the falafel with the tahini. And it's, I'll just do it to show you guys. And it's so
Oh my, that sounds amazing, even without an air fryer. Do you ever make that? I can never pronounce it. TZI sauce?
tzatziki sauce.
Yeah. You ever made that before?
Yeah, and it's super easy. I don't know if you do use Kite Hill almond yogurt ever.
I mean, I could get it. They also have coconut yogurt. I mean, I could certainly get the
Yeah.
yogurt.
So
I see.
this is what I would do if I were you, if you want to do it. Kite Hill almond yogurt. So it's super simple. This is how Rachel Detroit runs. This is how I do my coaching business. This is how I do it all. Super simple. So get the Kite Hill almond yogurt, cut up your cucumber, get fresh mint leaves, chop those bad boys up, add garlic powder, and add salt. And there's some tzatziki sauce. Easy.
Wow. Because that would be good on falafel too, wouldn't it?
Yeah, that would be good on falafel. That would be good on rice. That would be good on a potato. That would be good on anything. That would be good just to eat it with a spoon. It's like a little savory yogurt dish.
Hey, in case people didn't see you on the show before, you have an inspiring recovery story. Do you want to share it a little bit?
Yeah, absolutely. I'd love to.
Nice.
And this is how I got into plant-based lifestyle. So growing up, I was into the fast life. I started drinking and drugging at 14 years old. I was a partier and I was a high achiever. So I got all A's in high school. I played soccer and tennis and was on all these clubs, and I had a fake ID and I partied and I just ran the gamut. I don't know. I just was really doing it all. And then I continued that lifestyle, this fast lifestyle, poor relationships up until about 28 years old. So I did that for 14 years. And then I received a life-altering diagnosis of multiple sclerosis. So here I am, I'm running this fast life, and they're like, hey, Rach, and then my body shut down. My walking was disabled. I started urinating my pants. My bowel movements were uncontrollable. My physical, I couldn't carry anything. I was a teacher in the high school. And I had to ask one of my students, I was like, hey, can you carry my lunchbox to my car? It's like it's too heavy. So my whole body just started to die. And then well, no, not die. That's dramatic. I can be dramatic sometimes. My whole body started to fail. And they're like, you have multiple sclerosis. So I'm in the hospital for a week, figuring out what's going on. And I keep searching on the internet. I'm like, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? And I ate a standard American diet. So fast food, animal products, just anything. I just would eat whatever and drink a lot of beer. And what I saw, the answers came to a whole food plant-based diet. The research shows there's an overwhelming body of evidence that shows a whole food plant-based diet is the way to heal. And so from that day at 28 years old, I mean, and it's been work. It's not easy to get sober. It's not easy to change your diet. It's not easy to change your friends. And then since that day, it's not easy to change your career. Now I'm a life coach versus a high school math teacher, right? It takes a lot of courage to let go of the old and go on to the new. And since then, I have just been on this plant-based life. And I don't associate, I don't label myself as Rachel with MS. I don't cling to this idea that I'm sick, because a lot of it's mindset. You know, I could go through my whole life and say, I'm sick, I have MS, I can't do anything, I'm unwell. And then that is how I will live my whole life. Or I could live it as like, I'm super healthy, I feel awesome, I do well. I was misdiagnosed. That sounds better to me. So I've just decided to change my life and move forward.
Nice. And you're helping other people. You keep talking about your coaching program. What is it? Is it group coaching? Is it an individual coaching?
Yeah, so I do one-on-one coaching, and I'm a life coach. I help people with big life transitions. I help people with small life transitions. I help people, so I'm certified in nutrition as a plant-based nutritionist and personal training. So I help folks find a nutrition plan that feels good for them. I help folks work through tough emotions, set boundaries, gain confidence, switch careers. I have a client right now. I do business coaching with her, amongst other things, health coaching, nutrition, but I'm quite well versed in all of it. So I do one-on-one coaching for that, and I'm creating a health conscious community network. That's in the works. That's going to be like everything, like workout, food, friends, all types of stuff. So if anyone's interested, they could check out my website, racheldetroitcoaching.com. And I do free consultations to see if we're a good fit. Maybe we'll work out, maybe we won't. It's free, it's no pressure, it doesn't matter. So I just love helping people.
Nice. And this is something you do online, right?
Yeah, it's all virtual. It's all virtual.
That's very, very cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
So what do you ever have symptoms anymore? Or would you say you're in remission, or how would you describe it?
I live symptom free. And not to say that I've never had an exacerbation. So the way MS works is like, if you treat it really well, you can live well with it. And then if you treat it poorly, it treats you poorly. So I live pretty well with it. Or in my brain, I like to say I live pretty well without it.
That's great. You know, are you familiar with Dr. McDougall's work and his research at OSHU on multiple sclerosis? He's studied that.
I'm familiar with his work, not on multiple sclerosis. Can you tell me more?
Well, he did studies, and this diet apparently works and puts it in remission, like you say. And, you know, I mean, there's a certain point, depending on how long people have it, they can't guarantee 100% everything reversed, but it's it's like based on the work of, you ever heard of Roy Swank?
Yeah, I love Roy Swank. Yep, he's my homeboy.
Oh, too bad he can't come on the show from wherever he is now. That would be so cool.
And another thing about multiple sclerosis, I think some folks, and a lot of neurological diseases and a lot of autoimmune conditions, some folks don't realize that we have neuroplasticity. So if our body and our muscles are super weak, they can relearn and rebuild and regain strength. So I've had points in my life where I wasn't able to walk. So I retrained myself to walk, and that was by reigniting the muscles through neuroplasticity. And it's about like staying committed, staying the course, following,
Nice. Tell
following.
us what you eat in a day. People love to know what we eat in a
Oh,
day. We eat the
okay.
same thing every day. It's boring.
Do you eat the same thing every day?
I mean, I'm trying to break out, but like you say, simple. It's so much easier to just batch cook Hannah yams, which is what I'm doing now, or the Japanese, and just pull them out of the refrigerator and eat them microwaved or air fried with some veggies. At least lunch. I mean, because I don't have a lot of time at lunch, so I'm lucky when I get lunch. But I mix up the dinners every night. I don't eat the same thing for dinner every night. I got a rotation of, one night is my smoky sweet potato burgers. One night is my smoky butternut biscuits. There's a lot of smoky in my recipes.
Yeah.
A couple times a week tostadas just because I really love them and I love things I can batch cook. We eat out once a week. We don't always eat at the restaurant because when we have our class at night, we order in. It's a Vietnamese restaurant, oil free. Yeah, I don't know. It's funny because it's just easier for me to eat the same thing over and over. And I'm thinking these bundle recipes are amazing, and I got to try some of them.
Hmm. I
They
love
look
eating the same thing
amazing.
over and over.
Yeah. So who else do you like not who else do you like in the bundle? We like everybody, but I mean, what products have caught your eye that you want to dig into?
Do you want me to tell you what I eat in a day, or do you want me to tell you about who I love in the?
Both,
Okay.
both,
Oh,
in any order you like.
okay. In any order I like. I'm going to talk about the bundle first, because I am in love with Indian food. I love Indian food. I just, when I went whole food plant based, my heart was broken because I would call these places. They're like, we're vegetarian, we have vegan. And then I'd be like, what do you have in it? And they're like, ghee. No, ghee's not vegan, Rachel. They didn't tell you. I don't know. I might be making a little bit of it up. Most of it's true, but some of it I might be. But they had like ghee in it. I don't know if they told me they're vegan, but they had ghee in it. And then there's like a ton of coconut, and that's just not my jam. So in the bundle, I love the Indian. There's an Indian ebook, Northern Indian Food by Broccoli Mum. That's super lovely. There's a spiced smoothie. It's smoothies and spice. And I don't know if it's smoothies and spice and everything nice or if I'm just adding the last part because it rhymes. But it's definitely smoothies and spice. And what this person does is in her ebook, she has a variety of smoothies. I'm a smoothie addict. I drink smoothies like this is my third one today, probably. I just so easy. And so when I talk about what I eat, that'll come in there. But she pairs different herbs and different spices with her smoothies to bring out the flavor, the depth, the boldness. And then also there's a research component with it, which talks about the benefits of each and every spice in the smoothie. So I loved that one. I really enjoyed the one that was for picky eaters. So it's got techniques of how you can deal with your picky eaters. So like you have young kids. How do you want to deal with, or not deal with, but how do you want to help them overcome these challenges? So there's an ebook on that. I love Chef Julia's. I think she was just on your show right before me. I love her. One, I love her as a human, and I love her plant-based Japanese ebook. I love raw food. So going into what do I eat every day, and in the bundle, there's like several raw ebooks. And going into what I eat every day, I make myself like I treat myself like my brain sometimes thinks that like I'm just making this like queen meal for myself. So I chop up all of these really lovely fresh and keeping it simple, fresh fruits and vegetables. So I have apples and I have celery and then I have carrots and like I'll put dips. So it'll be like almond yogurt sometimes it's hummus. Sometimes I make banana and ice cream. I'm a protein powder user too. Some people aren't, some people are. The protein powder I use has one ingredient, which is peas, just nothing else, no flavors, just plain peas. So I like to put that inside of my banana and ice cream. So for breakfast, I tend to have like tons, like yesterday I had radishes, celery, carrots, apples. I eat apples like probably 3 times a day. just like a big plate of a ton of fruits and vegetables. Kiwis are my favorite. And then I always make sure I have like a protein source. So I'll make my banana and ice cream and put my protein powder in it, or my almond yogurt, whatever the case may be. So that I love that for breakfast. For lunch, it's kind of usually the same thing. The same thing, or I'll do a smoothie. I'm very simple. I'll do a smoothie. And then for a snack, I'll do a smoothie. And I love smoothies. So folks who are like concerned about like, how do I get my greens in? How do I get these dark leafy greens in? I don't like to eat salads, blah, 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 whatever the case may be. I put my entire salad in my smoothie. So I'll be like, here's purple cabbage. Sometimes I do purple cabbage. You can diversify your vegetable intake through a smoothie. Purple cabbage for your cruciferous vegetables. You could do kale, spinach. You could put carrots in there. Some people put tofu in their smoothies. You really can get a lot of plant variety. And then for dinner, I am very, like I change it up. So sometimes I'm really into the Mexican. So I'll have beans and quinoa and I'll make a cheese sauce. I'm always doing the Kite Hill almond yogurt. It's like a sour cream. Sometimes I'm on a potato kick. So in one of my ebooks in the bundle, make sure you check the link out. Click the link to get the bundle. In my one of my ebooks, there's a cheesy fiesta potato, which is just like at Taco Bell, cheesy fiesta potatoes. And then I put Kite Hill almond yogurt on top. I'm also really into just super plain, like fruits and vegetables. I just love to eat raw and plain.
Yep.
Keeping it easy. Yeah.
Plain is sane, you know?
Plain is sane. And then, so for example, like these falafels, it makes so much that you could put it in the freezer. You could eat them later. You could make it into a burger. You could make them bigger, make it into like a burger. That's fun too.
That sounds good. Little falafel burgers.
Falafel burgers. And something else in the bundle that I really liked is in the Northern Indian ebook, they have several recipes for naan. And so you could make it with wheat flour, and then they have one with chickpea flour. So I don't really like to eat too many grains or like wheat. It just doesn't feel good for me. So I don't do it. But they have like chickpea flour, and that feels good for me. So there's something cool about the bundle is that there are so many options. There are so many different options for people to choose. And that's what I really advocate in my coaching too, is like, there's not just one way. And this bundle also advocates that, like, you don't have to just be raw. There's one that's that really focuses on macros, like calorie count. You don't have to do that. You could do that. There's an ebook that focuses on how to design your plate, how to decorate your plate, you know? So like there's a lot of different things. It's not one size fits all. It's a lot of options.
That's so cool. Would you exercise, Rachel?
Oh yeah, every single day, sometimes multiple times a day. Do you
Nice.
exercise?
I do every day. First, if I don't do it first thing in the morning, if I don't do anything that I need to do first thing in the morning, I don't do it. I cannot save things that are less enjoyable for later. Like I can watch TV later because I'm always going to like to do that. But I gotta get on the bike either first thing or second thing after walking Bailey. But
You think it's less enjoyable to exercise?
yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, I just don't want to miss this question from Joan. Does Rachel have a cookbook? Does Rachel have a cookbook? Rachel has 6 cookbooks, and they're all in the bundle for the ridiculously low price of $49 with the other $8,000 worth of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely check it out.
I'm posting the link. Yeah, this is the biggest bundle that I've ever been involved in. Usually they're worth 2,000 or 3,000 for the same price, but never this much. We've had such amazing creators that wanted to be involved, doctors and everybody. Yeah.
Everybody's super cool too. Everybody, like I've been jumping on lives with all these people, and everybody's really kind. And if anything, when you get the bundle, something that's really cool is that you can like meet all different types of influencers, and maybe they're your people, maybe they're not your people. Like you don't have to like one specific person. There's so many different people.
And somebody was pointing out that even if you, for whatever reason, can't use the bundle, buy it as a gift for somebody else. They'd really appreciate it.
Yeah, that's super cool. Buy it for someone else.
Yeah, we should have one around the holidays. That'd be a no-brainer gift, but must know somebody who's having a birthday now.
Or just like send them an early Christmas present or just for
Exactly.
fun.
And you have a whole year to download it, but we recommend don't wait, download it right away. Why not? Because you bought it, you may as well start enjoying it. It might
Yeah.
take you a whole year to go through it anyway.
Yeah. I'm gonna start wrapping us around here because we're coming close to the close. I'm gonna start kind of wrapping us out. I want to recap a little bit about the things that I've contributed to the bundle to check out. So, if you're looking for breakfast ideas, I have super simple breakfast, right? So, breakfast is like a really important meal of the day. Don't skip it. Super simple breakfast. Jump in on that. I'm not the only one who's contributed breakfast ideas, but mine are super simple. And then you have super simple vegan. So, in there, there's like a bunch of dishes, meals that you could batch cook, that you could cook for meal prep. That used to be my big style because I was a math teacher. I would just want to cook one thing and eat it through the whole week, so it was available. So that's got a lot of good stuff in there, like big pots. You could make a big old pot of chili. Super simple fast food favorites, which is like there's Taco Bell stuff in there, copycats, Wendy's copycats. um, that's fun. Super simple vegan Lebanese. And if you buy this bundle, whether you buy it from my link or someone else's link, I want you to sign up for the super simple vegan Lebanese cooking course that I'm going to teach. It'll be really fun. We're going to cook all of these recipes. It'll be super cool. And then super simple desserts, super simple raw. That's another one that's in there. That's super simple. And like to kind of reconnect it to this like disease, right? A lot of people, they seek out plant-based lifestyle to mitigate and reverse disease. It's like it's almost like some people do it because they choose the plant-based lifestyle. Some people do it because they feel like that's their last lifesaver. And for those people who feel that it's their last lifesaver, keep it simple. Like it absolutely makes sense that plants are going to nourish your body and heal your body. And it absolutely makes sense that it's going to take time. Like if you spent 10 or 20 years eating like a trash panda, and then you want to change, it's going to take some time to recalibrate and realign. So
Yep.
super simple, keep it sustainable. Yeah, if you're looking for coaching, I'm looking for you.
And is it ongoing? Is it monthly? Is it as long as the person needs it?
I do a year of coaching. If we want a huge life transformation, we go a year. I've done 6 months. I've also offered sliding scales for folks that need it. So I'm a really flexible, loving human being. So I'm open. So that's why we do the consult to see what works for the person.
That sounds good. Well, it sounds like you enjoy it. I'm taking a 6-month coaching course, and boy, is it hard to coach people because you got to really like listen and just not so much give them advice, which is what I've always done and probably incorrectly. Oh,
Just listen,
Jean, and anyone else that has this problem, while there are no refunds for the bundle, there is one exception in what Jean accidentally did. Sometimes people accidentally buy the bundle twice. So of course, we will give you a refund. Just do the help desk. The address is uwlbundle@gmail.com. And we'll get back to you within 24 hours, but it's often much sooner. So don't you worry about that. Unless, of course, you decide you want to gift that one to somebody else, but sure, we'll help you out. And if you want to get the bundle from Rachel, I've been posting her link in the chat. It's also in the show notes, which is right below the video. I am posting it on Instagram, but Instagram watchers, as you know, there's no clickable links. So, you just kind of have to go somewhere else to see them, like in the person's link tree on their Instagram page or just to the YouTube show notes. So, well, anyway, thank you, Rachel, for putting not just a wonderful product in the bundle, but 6 wonderful products in the bundle.
Yeah, you're welcome. Thanks for
Yeah.
having me. Thanks for creating this group, this bundle group.
Yeah,
And
we got great people. I wish we could all meet in person and have like a bundle/conference at the same time. Wouldn't that be cool? Like a bundle expo.
like a bundle expo where everybody cooks something, like a potluck. And
That's
then
what Jody said on the last live. She said, wouldn't it be great if everybody did a recipe from the bundle? Hey, you could just do that with the multi-chef book with 70 recipes in it from all the contributors. But it's just been a pleasure getting to know some of the people, or all the people. It's just there's so many now. I haven't even met all of them yet.
and there's so many cool, yeah, there's so many. That's what I was saying about the people. Buy the bundle and you can just like Instagram stalk all the people and get to know, like, there's a lot of cool people here.
A lot of cool people, and you are one of them. So thank you so much, Rachel. And if you want to support Rachel, links below. And thank you all so much for watching another episode, 6 shows in a day. I think there was 10 the first day of Chef AJ Live, but we come back tomorrow at 10 a.m. Pacific time. Believe it or not, he's a bundle contributor. Dr. John McDougall put his gut health course, which sells for about $100 in the bundle. I've already listened to it. It's fabulous. And tomorrow he's going to be talking about high blood pressure, how it's more than salt. And he's probably going to talk about a lot of the weight loss drugs. Have you had people come to you on those drugs, and what do you know about them? I have not met anybody who knowingly, who like told me they were on them, so I don't know much about them.
Not on the weight loss drugs. I've not had anybody yet on those. Mm-mm.
Yeah, it's interesting to see how that will evolve. All right, well, take care, Rachel. Take care, everyone. Enjoy the rest of your evening, and come back for Dr. John McDougall right here at 10 a.m. tomorrow on Chef AJ Live. Thanks so much, everybody. If you like what you see, maybe give me a thumbs up now and then, and subscribe.